Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. That means in English translation, I openly bear witness and give testimony that there's nothing worthy of worship or praise but Allah. Allah is the one who created the samawati wal ardi, the heavens and the earth, or space and everything that's in space. And the literal translation for samawati is space or sky. The heavens, paradise is called Jannah. So Allah is the one who created space and everything that's in space. So alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. And I bear witness that Allah's prophet and messenger is Muhammad ibn Abdullah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Let me get right to it. Share the screen. Alhamdulillah. And if you read the invite, we're talking about how we can use from science, religion, and mysticism, how we can apply that to our everyday lives. And I'm taking from the book, Moses and the Parting of the Red Sea. This part of the presentation. So let's see. I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay. Imam Muhammad said, the Quran says that in the Quran has verses in it, basic and fundamental, of established meaning. And there's also allegorical verses in the book. And the basic and fundamentals is what was plain and obvious. It's established meaning. Meaning has been established for a long time. So these verses are basic and fundamental, established. This is what we should focus our attention on. But there are other verses that are allegorical, in these interpretations. So Imam Muhammad is saying that when we ask the question, what about Moses putting his hand in his vest and it coming out white? That's allegorical teachings. It says Allah is not going to command you to, on the day of judgment, answer those questions. He's not going to command you to answer those questions. Those questions are not really the focus. The focus is on us not lying, discharging our duties in our households and in the public. Allah is going to ask you, did you lie? Did you steal? Did you give false witness? Did you corrupt the society? Did you sell harmful things to your brothers and sisters? Did you deny the truth? Did you stand up for justice? Did you pray? Did you fast? Did you practice charity? Did you declare your faith in Allah? And did you accept Muhammad the Prophet as your messenger? So these are the questions that Allah is going to ask you on the day of judgment. Not what color his hand, not color was what color was his hand when he took it out of his vest. These are allegorical questions. And if you're gonna focus on allegorical and not deal with the basic, plain, simple commands that Allah give us that everybody can understand, then you have wickedness in your heart. Praise be to Allah that Allah gave us from himself through his prophets, light that opens up the mysteries for us. But when the mystery is opened up, that should open the door of rational life for us. The mystery is just there waiting on someone to be blessed by Allah with understanding so that that mystery light can be transformed and applied to everyday practical life. Everyday practical life. So that's what the theme of this presentation is today. How we can synthesize and inculcate the wisdom from the Quran into our lives. This is Surah 27, verse 12 through 13. Allah says, and put your hand into the opening of your bosom. It will come out white without harm. These are among the 9 signs to Pharaoh and his people. Indeed, they are a defiantly disobedient people. But when our visible signs came to them, they said, this is a manifest magic. So it's a sign. These are signs. And what is a sign? A sign is something that's pointing you to the real thing. Okay? That's what a sign is. White means purity. Logic is a tool in a human's world. But what is the human's world? The heart is the human's world. Because if you have logic, you'll know more than a computer. And you can be the most sophisticated computer, a quantum computer, an AI, and it won't be human. What makes the individual human is the heart. Where there's no heart, we don't find any life. You can have all the logic, but there are no sentiments of heart. The human being won't find any life. So Allah is telling Moses, you are a rational prophet. You're a logical man, and you're a logical leader. Now apply this to the heart. Let your work be influenced by your heart, not by your logic. Now this is a very, now remember, I may have some questions after. This is very important here. Allah, and really, and what we're dealing with is allegorical, the verses that are basic and allegorical. The basic fundamental verses in the Quran, we all know them. Okay. Now there's allegorical teachings, allegorical verses. Allah gave some the meaning. And what can you get from Moses putting his hand in his breast and it changing color, turning white? Imam Muhammad gives us the interpretation of that. He gives us the ta'wili. So Allah is telling Moses, you're a rational prophet, you're a logical man, and you're a logical leader. Now apply this to the heart. Apply your logic to your heart. Let your work be influenced by your heart, not by your logic. Again, logic deals with mathematics, deals with computer type knowledge. This logic has to be influenced by your heart. He said the human world should be ruled by the heart. He said this is the truth. White means purity.